Welcome back to my channel. I need a sip of this tea first. Oh, so good. Alright you guys, we are in the year 2020 and to be honest, a part of me is still in a little bit of a disbelief and still back in 2019 if I'm going to be honest, because the other day I went out and I actually wrote on a form that I was signing up for 2019 and the person behind the counter was just looking at me like, girl, where you at? You know, you're not at 2020 yet. But anyway, with regards to this video, you guys, I am going to be sitting down here and filming something different. This is basically going to be 20 life changes for the year 2020 in order to make your lifestyle a little bit better. Back at 2019, a lot of things for me personally were very fast-paced. I feel like I couldn't really cope. If you saw my postings back on YouTube, I had to take a hiatus for 6 months and I wasn't consistent, and a part of me felt really frustrated because I'm the kind of person that likes to be very precise in what I do. I like to be, you know, on schedule, on things, but when you're a parent and when, you know, life happens and you have a husband who travels a lot, it's very difficult to kind of keep up with that momentum and try and balance everything like from left and right, and something just has to cut back. And because Adriana is very, very young, she's only 2 years old, so a lot of my attention and my priority has to go on her. So it has been like that for 2019 a lot of the times, and I know a lot of people will ask me like, hey, how come I didn't see you here? How come I didn't see you here? Why are you saying no to this, that, this, that? It's just priorities for me has changed. I'm kind of grown out of what my usual routine used to be back, you know, when I didn't have kids, and now that I do have a daughter, my lifestyle basically has changed. 360, 100% has changed since Adriana is getting a bit more independent and she is so lovely, so incredibly great. I am going to sit down here and do 20 life changes for the year 2020. So let's start. So the first thing that I want to do for 2020 is to be completely present in the moment. Now I know a lot of the times you have social media, you have a lot of things that are distracting you from daily life. Sometimes you kind of get very caught up in that, and for me personally is that whenever I see a notification on my phone, I have to check it out. And this is a really bad habit that I have that I really wanting to change. So for all activities, for all like functions, occasions and all that, I just want to be present in the moment, no phones, no nothing. So the second one kind of has a follow-up to that, is basically to have a social media free week at least twice throughout the year to mentally cleanse and refresh the mind. I think this is so important because a lot of the times we are on our phones. So I think having a social media free week at least once or twice throughout the year is going to be a great cleanse mentally, and you know, it's going to improve relationships in the long run. On the third one, this one I did say at the beginning, is to be consistent in my postings. Yes, I am guilty as charged with this because last year a lot of things happened and I couldn't keep up and my social media was taking a hit. So I'm going to be more organized with my scheduling, with my postings, and what I really want you guys to know about in terms of like products and affordability and really good solid ones out there. So yeah, that is the third one. So for the fourth one, I kind of want to create time limits on the apps that I utilize, because a lot of the times on our phones there's like 50 million apps. I'll be very honest, there's a lot of new things going on, and sometimes you can kind of get like too involved in it, if you know what I mean, and you can spend ages on one app. Probably screen time is about an hour. So I do want to cut down on my screen time. I'm going to limit it to about maybe 20 minutes per day. It's not going to be easy, I'm going to be very honest, because my phone is right there, but I'm going to try and cut back most definitely. Alright, so for the fifth one, this one I have been doing consistently from November, which is to empty my email inbox. Now usually I am very busy. Like I told you guys, I have a 2-year-old running around the house, I have events to attend, I have work related stuff, and now we're moving on to production. So a lot of the times my emails go unchecked. Sometimes I don't check my emails 2 to 3 days, and oh my goodness, it gives me such anxiety and I used to feel so incredibly bad. It's because I don't carry my laptop with me everywhere, and a lot of the times I am out of the house, I am driving, I'm constantly on the road. So for me, this is definitely going to be something that I want to be consistent of. And plus, seeing that 0 sign in your inbox, that is the happiest feeling in the world. So my number 6 life change definitely has to be creating a playlist of inspirational talks, podcasts, or even audiobooks, or even song choices, as a matter of fact. I feel that when you start your day listening to something inspirational, it kind of makes you want to be more productive and you're just riding that wave throughout the day. So at the start of last week, I actually already did that. I got my playlist organized and I couldn't be more happier. Okay, so for my 7th life change is to follow more people on Instagram or on any social media platform for that matter that are more on the inspirational side. So I love looking at good quotes. I also post them on my Instagram stories daily just to get a little bit of that uplifting feeling, you know, start of the day with a good vibe kind of thing. And I feel that when you follow people that are inspirational, it makes you want to do better for yourself as well. So definitely I'm doing that more for 2020. Now for number 8, I feel like I've been doing this consistently for a while, is to basically organize and plan all your appointments well as doing a lot of more fun activities. Pace it out for the first 3 months. This I feel is important, so you kind of can organize all your thoughts and, you know, put it into place and know that you will do it the moment you see it. So organize your appointments well and do fun activities with the family and jot them down in your little book, and so when you see them, you actually book the appointment and you will do it. Now for number 9, I'm really excited about this one. It is because for at least once a month, I have to do a random act of kindness. I think this is so exciting and so fun, and it's something that I really like doing. This is just my preferences. So whether it's helping someone walk across the street, or whether it's a small donation that you can afford, or whether, you know, you just want to pay for somebody's bill, I think this is an amazing thing, and I want to keep doing that for 2020. So that is definitely going in the books. Now for number 10, I would like to list down all my accomplishments that I've done for the past year and kind of reflect on that. It doesn't matter whether it's a small accomplishment or a big accomplishment. I think it's just really important to list them down so you can look at it and remind yourself how far you have come from way back when. And all these accomplishments matter, and I feel that when you look at it, you will sit and reflect and think how amazing those memories were. So for number 11, I think it's important to create a Pinterest vision board, because this way I'll be able to map out what my goals are throughout the year. And for a lot of us, we are very visual, and I'm the same way, and I just simply feel that if I can see it, I'll be more clearer on what I want to do, achieve, and accomplish. So we are at number 12 now, and this one is probably, if not one of the most important things in this 20 life changes for 2020, is that I need to get my self-care routine sorted, whether it's in terms of my workout routine or whether it's in terms of self-pampering. I have kind of fallen out of that over the past 2 years, and I kind of want to get back in that lane again. Like I said, now Adriana is a little bit more grown up. She is growing up so fast. It's incredible. But, you know, she is the best version of herself, and I feel like I want to be the best version of myself for her. So I am going to start working out again, and this is not in terms that I want to look good and stuff like that. It's because I want to feel healthy, and I want to feel good for myself, and I want to make sure that I'm healthy enough to take care of my little girl. So that's where I'm at, and I'm definitely going to be doing more of that this 2020. Number 13 is basically healthy habits. I want to do more of that. I want to eat clean, I want to eat healthy, and it kind of falls back to point number 12, where I personally feel that self-care is important, and by involving myself in healthy habits, I also get to feel better, and I can take care of my little one and my husband so much better as well. So number 18. 18 is to do more traveling in 2020. You guys, me and Daniel made the conscious decision once Adriana was born that we would not travel for the first 2 years. We were also saving up to do some investments and stuff like that. So for the most part, we did not travel for 2 whole years. And that's not to say we didn't make short trips up and down like Malaysia. Of course we did. But it was always for 2 to 3 days. We never really traveled out and, you know, seen stuff. We haven't done it in 2 years. But of course, the 2 years prior to that, we did travel quite a bit, so we had our fair share. But I think it's time to kick back that routine again and start traveling. I have an upcoming trip that is going to be happening in February, so I'm super excited about that. So for number 19, this is basically going to be living a more minimalistic lifestyle. I've been kind of doing this since the beginning of last year, where I have been spring cleaning the house at least once a month to donate the things that we don't need anymore or that we kind of outgrew, because I feel like every month new things are coming in, and if you do not clear out, it's going to create a lot of clutter, and that is not a very good thing for your headspace. I feel like when things come in, things have to go out as well, and it's the same kind of adaptability onto Adrena, and Daniel's the same way. Daniel's very minimalistic. We don't like a lot of clutter in our lives, so we only need the basic essentials, and what gives us the most functionality, that is definitely going to be one of them. But of course, because my passion is in beauty, there are a lot of beauty products as well, but you know, in terms of that, I also want to share that joy with you guys, so tons of giveaways happening every month. Be sure to follow my social media pages. You guys know all the details are down below. So I definitely want to be more conscious in living a more minimalistic lifestyle, a more sustainable one as well, so definitely more on that in 2020. And for the final life change for 2020, I would like to be more positive, and I would love to spread more positivity. It holds a special place in my heart because there are, of course, days that you feel very down and you feel very dark. I always like to think of it as a phase, like, okay, I'm gonna get over this and then we're gonna move on. 2019 was great, but it also had its down moments. But for 2020, I would like to be a more positive person, and I think this is going to reflect a lot in terms of the way I'm going to be doing things. And I also want to remain this space to be a positive one as well, and also on my social media pages. With that, it'll give me a more peaceful mindset, and it's going to make me more at ease when I do things. You know, as I get older nowadays, that to me is more of a priority than anything else. Okay guys, so that is basically it. That is my 20 life changes for 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did take any inspiration from it, that is a good thing. But in the meantime, you guys, I wish you all a great 2020. This year is going to be awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.